Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture. We are still looking at the design of machine elements, and I'm Martin Ashaba. This is my WhatsApp number, taking you through the bearing selection process for a simple case. Now in this simple case that we are looking at is telling us to select a single row deep groove ball bearing for a shaft that is 75 millimeter in diameter and which rotates at 125 RPM or revolutions per minute, and the bearing subjected to a radial load of 21 kilonewton, and there is no thrust load. The expected life of the bearing is 10,000 hours. So in this particular video, during the process of bearing selection, you already know what the diameter, which diameter you need, because you already have the diameter of the shaft. But if you don't have it, then during the process you have to determine it. So after knowing the diameter of the shaft, now therefore you are able to tell the diameter of the bearing, then you know these other prevailing conditions, then you go ahead and follow the known procedure to select that bearing. This is a single row deep groove ball bearing. So what is provided to us? We know the life of the bearing, which is LH, is equal to 10,000 hours. We know the speed, which is equal to, speed is 125 revolutions per minute, 125 RPM. Then we are also told that it only carries the radial load. Maybe let me call it FR, which is equivalent to 21 kilonewton. 21 kilonewtons, we need to also look at the other information provided to us. We are told that there is no thrust load or no axial load. Then we are also told that the diameter that we need to look at, diameter of the shaft, is 75 millimeters. Okay, to proceed, first of all, we need to know the expected life of the bearing for the 90% of that group of bearings. So expected life is L, and this is equal to 60 N times LH divided by 10 power 6. So this L is going to be 60 times N, which is 125, times 10,000 hours. So divided by 10 power 6. So this is on the calculator, 60 times 125 times 10 exponent 3. Now divided it by 1 exponent 6. So we find that this gives us 75 million revolutions. So what is C? We need to determine C, which is the dynamic load capacity of the bearing. And this is C, which is equal to P times L power 1 out of K. And we know that K is equal to 3 if it is a ball bearing, and K is equal to 10 out of 3 if it is a roller bearing. So we substitute in C is equal to, the radial load is 21,000 newtons times L, which is 75 power 1 out of 3, because it is a ball bearing. This is what they have told us. It is a single row deep groove ball bearing. So K is equal to 3. So what is C? Get 75 power third, then times 21,000. So this has given us C, the dynamic load capacity, as 88,560.43 newtons. So now we needed to go to the tables provided to us. First of all, the table provided to us shows us the dimensions, the static and dynamic load capacities for a single groove ball bearing. We need to go to the diameter that is told us. The diameter is 75 millimeter, and we need to look at now through this the available information for the 75 diameter inner diameter bearing. We need to look at the C rating, or the basic load ratings. For C naught, we don't know it, but we know the C that we have just calculated, which is the best, the dynamic load carrying capacity of the bearing. So we look at these values of C and we determine which one is close to 8. This is 88,560. So which value is close to that for the 75 millimeter inner diameter bearings? So we see that the one which is close to that at least is 112,002 and 66300. So we take a higher value, we can't take a lower because we will be risking, since the machine or the machine part will have to fail. So we take the 11,000 at the 112,000 newtons is what we are going to choose. So we choose that one. Then we also look at the designation of the bearings that correspond to this particular C. So we find what is available for the 75 millimeter D. We find that the C that is available is 112,000 newtons with a designation of 6315. So let's look at this. It is 6315. So when you go to the market, this is the designation. When we go to the market, we will ask for 6315 series and of diameter 75 millimeters. So we will be able to choose or select our bearing.